Ashen expeditions are limited time quests in a bottle that you can take part in Sea of Thieves from August 8th through August 15th, and these can make you some insane gold. I'm here to show you how. So if you don't know what Ashen expeditions are by now, they are a quest in a bottle found only in the Devil's Roar for the next week. So if you love the Devil's Roar, you should love this update, and if you hate the Devil's Roar, you should love this update even more, because all the volcanoes in the Roar have completely stopped erupting for this entire week, allowing you to find these quests in a bottle without any nearby threats other than players and the enemies on the islands. And these said players aren't even that big of a threat, because through my entire 6-hour session of grinding this method, I only saw one ship in the Devil's Roar and they were insanely passive. Now on to how to actually start these Ashen expeditions. To start them, all you're going to really need to do is go ahead and sail to the Devil's Roar, or you can dive to it, and then just go from island to island looking for these red quests in a bottle. They're insanely easy to spot because they let off a big red glowing light that's easily spotted. And multiple of these bottles can spawn upon the same shoreline of the same island, so if you do find one, don't give up just yet, because it's likely that you could find another one on the same island. Just keep looking around the shoreline. Now once you grab the quest from the bottle, it'll give you a normal dig quest that, to my knowledge, can give you from 4 to 8 different dig spots on the same island. So after you do grab your quest in a bottle, just go ahead and head to the island that's on the map you've been given. Now, onto the actual loot that this quest in a bottle can give you. Normally you'll find yourself digging up treasure chests containing skulls or ashen trinkets, or even find yourself digging up king's chests regularly. But those are actually on the low end of the loot that you can get. The loot can range from those all the way to high tier loot such as Merchant Scrolls, Order of Soul's Eyes, non-ashen and ashen chests of legends, and even the fabled Box of Wondrous Secrets. Now if you don't know what the Box of Wondrous Secrets is, let me explain. The Box of Wondrous Secrets is an insanely rare loot item, mainly only available during limited time events. And the reason it's so sought after is because on its own, it can sell for 125,000 gold at Reaper's Hideout with the grade 5 Reaper's Emissary flag. The highest selling loot item in the game, apart from the Burning Blade, of course. Now on to how much gold you can actually make from this. Like I said before, I had a 6-hour session, and my entire 6-hour session had 2 different sell points, each selling for 600,000 gold. So 3 hours for 600,000 gold, totaling in us making 1,200,000 and something for 6 hours of work, which all we really had to do was sail around back and forth, grabbing some red bottles and just digging stuff up, which in my opinion, that is the most worth it thing in this entire game. Now, these are some screenshots of the second stack that we did for 3 hours. Now, I want to remind you that even though it doesn't look like that much loot, almost every single one of these loot items sold for 5,000 or more gold. Now, I want to show you guys some cell footage. I have footage from the first cell and the second cell. The first cell has no mic audio, so I'm probably going to be talking over it, but the second cell, I'll let it play on its own so you can hear me. Now, this was our first stack that we sold that ended up getting us around 615,000 gold for only 3 hours of work. It took us 30 minutes to get to Reapers, but that's because we were being wary. But this took only 3 hours to get this much loot, and I want you to pay attention to the top right and see all the gold that's coming in and see how high the actual numbers are. Now, every time when I sell, I like to check the logbook to see exactly how much gold I made, and as you can see in the bottom right, gold earned for this current voyage was 615,000, and to remind you, this was only 3 hours of work that me and my buddy Scooter did. Now, speaking of my buddy Scooter, this next part of the video is a little bit sad. When me and Scooter were sailing, he unfortunately got sucked into a tropical storm. I'm just kidding, his power just went out. Your mic cut out. Scooter, did your internet just go out? I think his power just went out. I think his power went out. No! One last look at him before he goes away. No! Now, with this sad loss of my buddy Scooter, I couldn't just stop sailing, couldn't just leave the game. I had to continue sailing on in his name, and sell another 3-hour stack of Ashen Expedition loot. And on I trudged without my duo partner. I was determined to complete our second 3-hour stack of Ashen Expedition loot. And so I did, with YouTube stream chat alongside me, pushing me forward, helping me finish this 3-hour stack. I finished it in the name of my buddy Scooter. But eventually I did make it to Reapers, and I sold me and Scooter's second 3-hour stack of Ashen Expedition loot. Here's how it went. thankfully there was no one tucking here, which I thought there was going to be 100% people tucking here. I don't even know if you can sell the firebomb crates. Oh, you can. Yeah. Okay, there goes the scrolls. There goes the scrolliolios. Oh god. Big numbers. Okay. Look at that, 17k plus 25k, 15k plus 22k, 15k plus 22k again, 15k plus 22k again, 5k plus 7k. Dude, that's what I'm talking about. Let's see, this should have been at 640,000 before. Let's see what it's at now. 12,060, or 12, what the heck am I saying? 1,260,000. So that cell made 620,000. Heck yeah.
Yeah, baby. Oh, baby.
Now, as you can see, that second cell put our current voyage up to 1,260,000 gold, making the second cell also over 600k. So it's safe to say that doing this method would get you at least 600k every 3 hours or 200k every single hour. And it's fun if you have a buddy along to do it with you. If you need help finding a buddy, my Discord will be linked in the description. Hopefully it can help you find a friend. But anyways, that's pretty much it for this video. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to subscribe. It helps the channel out a ton. And if you are interested, if you couldn't tell, this entire session was streamed live here on this YouTube channel, so feel free to stick around and have some fun in the chat. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see all you guys in the next video. Peace.
Mr. Squidward. Arr, arr, arr.